Welcome back on what has been a very windy evening as we've seen that front push through most of the state of Texas. That has now pushed off, and that's actually not where the front is as far as the rain's concerned, kind of extending out from Houston to Louisiana and Mississippi. That's actually rain out ahead of the front. Front's back here in the secondary area with these cloud coverage that's kind of moving through, and we're seeing that push through San Angelo and the Concho Valley. Now we're really feeling those winds as well as feeling those much cooler temperatures. Earlier this afternoon, we did get into the 70s, 72, our daytime high. Our low already passing that. This was the overnight last night. Got down to 53, but with that cold front brings much colder air, so we're going to see that well past that as far as our overnight lows going in to temperatures right now. 41 degrees right now, and still seeing that haziness out on the horizon, kind of a little bit of the glow around those lights. That's because that dust is getting picked up by those gustier winds. 28 miles per hour from the north, so again, still feeling that real effect of that front as that those gustier winds push through the area. Temperatures across the Concho Valley still seeing much of the lower 40s, some upper 30s off towards the northwest, but again, a lot of 40s. Will continue to drop those temperatures as we go through the next several hours as more cold air kind of moves in from the north end to the northwest. Once you factor in the wind, it adds in a little bit more. Feels even colder. Those wind chill factors are in the upper 20s and even lower 30s. That's just because that body heat that you have around you, once that wind kind of picks up, it starts blowing all that body heat around you, so you get just that cold air, and it feels much colder when you have those stronger winds. And again, looking at those stronger winds, gusts getting up to 30, 35, even 40 miles per hour here in San Angelo with those, again, those gustier winds. Those are going to continue through the overnight hours. You might hear that howling again for the overnight. Those winds, again, still continuing through into tomorrow. And again, we're having a little bit of improvement on the visibility, but starting to see some lower visibility. We were down to 4 miles at one point. Those have since picked up, so we'll see that visibility bouncing back and forth as that wind picks up a little bit of dust going through the overnight hours as well. Still hanging on to those gustier winds. Overnight temperatures, we'll be getting into the upper 20s, 27 and breezy, and then we'll continue to watch for some of that cloud coverage as it moves down from the north as well. Tomorrow, only getting into the 50s, 57 your high for Christmas Eve, so much colder, and we'll hang on to those westerly winds, not as gusty, but we'll still have those westerly winds with gusts up to 25 miles per hour at times. But again, as we go later into your Thursday evening, we'll see those winds start to die down a little bit, and things should be relatively quiet and calm for any Christmas plans, that is. So any type of outdoor toys you might be trying to show off or take outside to enjoy, this should have some fantastic weather to deal with. So again, we'll watch this cold air. This moves off towards the east. That's where we're really dealing with the much colder air. Warming things up as we head into Friday and going into your weekend. So things will be fairly warm, getting back into the 60s and 70s by Sunday. And then we'll be watching for another cold air that's going to be pulling down into our area next week, and that's also going to be bringing us some rain chances. So certainly something we'll want to look forward to wrap up the year. Again, pretty quiet weather. Again, we'll be watching the breezier conditions for both Christmas Eve and then quiet into Christmas. Pretty warm going into your weekend. Again, temperatures getting into the 70s before another cold front pulls us back down into the 60s and also brings those much needed rain.